We're here today with the Teacher of the Year, William Lee, a Latin teacher in San Antonio, Texas. William, it's so lovely to speak with you. I think I was just mentioning that during your acceptance speech in Boston, I found myself in tears. But now it's been several months. What's it like, and what's your feedback on this whole series of events that has happened to you?
Um, well, I mean, to be quite honest, I mean, it's been several months and since the conference in Boston, and even months later, it still feels very surreal to me. And as I've had the fortune of going to all these regional conferences and talking to just truly amazing world language educators, I find myself still in disbelief because, I'm so inspired by all these world language educators, and I still can't believe, um, that I was bestowed this honor. I mean, truly, I've had the fortune of working with the other finalists, Armando and Christy and Claudia and Trudy, and I really feel like we have become really good friends. And it's just such an honor to work with them, and they truly inspire me continuously, even months later, just talking with them and hearing about what they do. I mean, at Central State, Armando did the Power Up Luncheon, and he was such a great presenter and just had the whole room, all of the world language educators, um, enthralled with what he has done in his classroom. And Trudy as well at Neckful, and so I'm very excited and looking forward to seeing Claudia again at Skolt. But just talking to all these amazing educators, it just inspires me every day, and it's been very humbling, even months later.
What's happening in your classroom now? How is this impacting things at Thomas C. Clark High School in San Antonio, Texas?
Well, I mean, the kids have been really sweet. When I returned home, they, actually opened the door to my classroom on the Monday after Thanksgiving, and they did all these decorations and just truly blew me away. I wasn't expecting that. And they actually did that on the Friday before they left for Thanksgiving break. And so it was just, it brought tears to my eyes, and the kids are just so sweet. You know, the as you know, the teachers of the year, when they travel to the regional conferences, when they started traveling, we're having to miss a lot of classes. And I think for the last 3 weeks, I've been in the classroom for a total of 7 days. And so I am just looking forward to being able to be with my kids again for even just a full week without, any interruption to instruction. Luckily, I have a retired Latin teacher who's my sub, and so, things that kids need help with, they can ask her. And so I'm very fortunate in having that, because I know it's hard to find a Latin teacher, and much less a Latin teacher who can sub for you. And so that's kind of, I'm lucky in that sense.
What did your parents think of this? They were a little averse to your changing from chemical engineering to teaching Latin. Are they at peace now with this?
I think they're proud. I think they're the typical stereotypical and typical Asian parents. They're not effusive in their emotions. But I think they're very happy for me, as well as my siblings. You know, I remember when I told my parents, my siblings, the next night, my sister FaceTimed me with my niece and nephew, and they said congratulations. And I mean, they're just like my world right now. And so, it was great hearing them, being able to share that with them.
Well, it's been tumultuous. It's been a very, very busy couple of months for you, I know, so we won't keep you much longer. Just wanted to give actual members the opportunity to meet their colleague who ended up with the top honors. But I'm fascinated to hear that you're working so closely with all of the regional finalists. It's not just the teacher of the year who is lifted in this way, but you form a team and work together. So I think that's kind of a wonderful discovery for me, and perhaps for your fellow for your colleagues in ACTFL.
Well, I think it's super important for people to know that this is not just an an award for one person. It's truly a reflection of everything that we all do. And, I still believe in that the five of us this year, the five finalists, I mean, every single one deserves to be named Teacher of the Year because I mean I look at Armando and Trudy and Claudia and Christy and everything that they're doing in the classroom and in the community, and I'm just again super humbled and stunned still, um, that they decided to name me as a Teacher of the Year because they're also deserving. And I feel so honored and privileged and again inspired to have them as my friends now. We've had the opportunity to record a keynote together. And so that was a lot of fun planning that. And again, you know, I hope moving forward, all the regional finalists and all the toy finalists can take inspiration from each other. We shouldn't, it's such a wonderful opportunity to work with students and effect positive changes that we shouldn't see each other as adversaries, but we should all work together for the greater good, for the greater goal. I mean, ultimately, we want to effect positive changes and change the world. And that's just so important to remember that. And so moving forward, I do hope that, all the future teachers of the year and all the toy finalists will have this opportunity to collaborate with each other and to grow and learn from each other and to become good friends like the five of us have.
That's a wonderful, wonderful sentiment. I think we'll let you get back to your work now. And thank you so very much for speaking with us, however briefly today. Thank you, William Lee, 2023, excuse me, Teacher of the Year. Thank you.
Thank you.